Okay, so we're back here, ready to try out another build that because it's been a little while since I've done a build, but we have the Atomos. Yeah, I think I colored it a little weirdly, but that's fine. So we have the Atomos, and my God, this thing is a lot more insane than I thought it would be. So basically, we have the incarnon Atomos, of course, and I didn't really go like I know this weapon is good for status dealing and stuff, but I didn't go for that. I went for something else. So, of course, we have the main incarnon, which shoots pretty much a grenade launcher once it's an incarnon. And then I went with the base damage, and you get more damage for shield break because the other one depends on energy over 700. I'm pretty sure most of my Warframes don't do that. So if I want to use this casually, this won't really give me too much effect when it happens. So not gonna worry about that. This one, you'll see in my build that the base ammo capacity and this other magazine crap isn't really too essential when it comes to this. So I went with range because range is good. And then I went with base critical chance because I think that's really good. I could have done this one too. I don't really care about the base status chance, but since I'm going for not a status type weapon for the most part, I am going with this to get the critical chance up. As for the build, we have secondary merciless and we have pistol ammo mutation, which I don't have the primed version, but we have this so we could, for the most part, stay up and good with our ammo consumption. I do have a Riven. It took me a long time to get this Riven. I rolled it 150 times. I rolled this 150 times. I luckily got this. I got the Atomos one, and I knew I was going to need to keep it, and I've been working on rolling it so I can use the Atomos, and here I am. I got the critical chance, status chance, and critical damage, which is critical chance and critical damage, already amazing. Status chance helps me go a little different in the way I want to build. So then we have the other normal ones, critical damage and critical chance with these primed mods. Then we have galvanized diffusion for the multi-shot. And we also have galvanized shot for the extra status chance and the extra damage per status effect. I also threw on lethal torrent. I could have probably done something else, but lethal torrent is probably fine for now. We did fire rate and multi-shot, so we're going with that. And then instead of, I was going to use mods like frostbite where it got the status chance, but since I already have this for the extra status chance, I figured I'd go with just full on deep freeze and primed heated charge, which adding these two mods instead of frostbite and the other heat equivalent kind of made it so I had to do 2 extra forma. So this build takes 8 forma. This is probably one of my most expensive builds, not counting a Warframe. The only thing is I accidentally formatted it once extra because I accidentally put the wrong little slot there. So yeah, I had to reformat it, but it's fine because this thing is absolutely insane. If you don't want to use the Riven though, I suppose you could probably throw on another critical damage one. Like, let's see. Like maybe critical bull or creeping bullseye could be useful, or you could just throw on another element, or maybe pistol actuity. Yeah, actually could be nice. But I have the Riven, so that's what I'm doing for it. Now, like I said, this thing is actually a little insane. Now, I tested this in the Hex, of course, and I thought it was pretty good. So let's get, where is it? Where is it? It's been a while since I've done this. Heavy gunner. Okay. Can I go any more levels? No, I can't. And simulate. So I, of course, took off my companion, so we have no one interfering. I'm just going to start with body shots. So this instantly attaches to other people, and I went with blast because, you know, blast. It already does blast with its incarnon. Right now, it's not doing horrible. It is dealing damage. And somehow, just somehow, I already get the incarnon without even going for headshots. So then we'll go to incarnon, and we'll start hitting them as well. Right? It's doing decent. It is kind of getting kills, but now when we go actually for headshots, this is when it starts getting a little more powerful. Just needed to get a kill or two, which I should be getting one now. And once you get a kill, this is when it starts kind of rolling over and just rolling everyone its path, slowly but surely, right? Okay, yep, you can see that they are starting to die. Usually, since this is the secondary, you kind of want something to be able to set them up first before you start dealing the massive amounts of damage. So this isn't the best showcase just using it right off the bat with nothing else, as you can obviously see. But if you have a thing like this Panzer, right, that's gonna be viraling this stuff, it should be doing a bit more. Just need to wait for it to come over here. So see, it's starting to viral them. I'm using the wrong weapon, just wait. Starting to viral them. It takes off their armor. And now this gives us a better chance to actually deal more damage and gets us going a lot faster. And then we're actually being able to kill them faster. We're being able to get our secondary merciless procs. And we're actually able to do a lot more damage, a lot faster. But you don't just need the Panzer, because you have like Warframes like Caliban here who can do this, which this already gives more status procs. And this isn't even the incarnon mode. This isn't even the incarnon mode yet, I just realized. So yeah, you're already kind of striking them without the incarnon. Now, if we do the incarnon, I'll show you with just the Panzer. We're getting them viraling up, and we're already just destroying. We're already wiping them out in a radius, which it knocked me back once again because I don't have prime sure-footed or anything like that, and I really don't care about that stuff. So yeah, it's already kind of shredding. And if we just do the stomp with our Panzer, they should be wiped out. Yeah, nearly all in one hit. I just didn't get the guys in the back, probably because of how I aimed. But yeah, it's really insane. Just seeing the sheer power this can go through in a short amount of time just by having a companion. It really just mattered whether I had the companion or not is a huge difference. So let's go try it out. So I was gonna go to the Hex like I have done it, like I tested it before myself, but I figured why not just go to Circulus? Yeah, let's just go to Circulus. Let's get those high level guys and let's go about that. Okay, let's just start with these basic guys. Yeah, they're gonna, at first they're not, oh, you took my Atomos already. At first they're not gonna take a lot of damage until my Panzer just already viraled them up. And yeah, they just freaking got demolished as soon as the viral proc happened. So now we wait for more enemies to come by, like all of them. So we just start opening, okay, I had to reload. We just open fire, wait until the procs happen, and they get demolished. Like, they get demolished as easy as that. And then we have the Incarnon, which is a nice little grenade launcher, absolutely demolishing that. I'm gonna try not dying in this. I feel like I'm pretty sure I die nearly every, okay, never mind then. I was gonna say, I feel like I die nearly every time I show off a build, but that's just my horrible skill. But just showing this, like, compared to my Epitaph, like, my Epitaph can get kills, right? But it takes, like, a little while to get going. This can nearly go instantly as soon as I get one viral proc. Okay. I mean, it's not a build video without me dying, right? But as soon as I get one viral proc, then I can instantly start going and tearing some things up. And for a secondary, I honestly didn't expect it to be this powerful. I feel like it could be as powerful as a primary. And I would be willing to use this instead of my, instead of my Nautaruk, even though it's not a primary, which is actually, it's crazy. And like the numbers it shows, it doesn't look like that big of damage, but considering that you just get so many hits per, it's just crazy. And you know, I did think about doing viral instead of blast, but to be fair, I haven't done a blast build yet. And according to Overframe's stat calculator, which Overframe, of course, is not reliable. According to that, blast does get more effectiveness damage-wise for this instead of viral. So that's also another reason I did go for it. But I also just wanted to go blast since the Incarnate is also blast. So definitely went with that. But this thing, as you can see, is shredding. Like shredding anywhere I go. And I'm sure like with Warframes that boost crit chance, like I think Clearvo is one of them maybe, or Sight 09. I'm not sure, but things like that boost crit damage, crit chance, whatever, could work even better. I don't even know if I have Arcane Rage on right now. Although Arcane Rage wouldn't do anything. That makes me think, let me actually add something else to my Warframe real quick to see if this can get any better. Okay, we can get Arcane Precision, which I could actually just throw on this if I take on Arcane, or take off Arcane Energize, but I just do my casual build for now, so we can retest this. And of course, if you don't know what Arcane Precision does, headshot, each headshot you get, which you're of course going to be getting headshots since you're using an Incarnon weapon, you get 300% more damage. So let's try this out. All right, we're back Circulus, and let's just get to the people. Let's of course go this way, and let's start going. Let's see. Yep, I can already see. I already have Arcane Precision working up there. I'll probably zoom into that, or I must have. Oh my God! Took my weapon. This way. Okay, we're not dying this time around. Now, I can't visually notice with all the damage numbers popping up. I can't notice the arcane precision, but we're just going to act like it's working since I did see it in the top corner. So yeah, having that could make this even better. But as you can see, this already kind of shreds level 180s and stuff like that. Now, there is one more test I want to do because I have a pretty good week for it. And I want to see what this really can do. Although I'll just use the incarnon while I'm here because, yeah, incarnon. So let's just go and do... I'm not going to fully do this because I just want to kind of show off the damage. But these guys are level 375 to 400. So I want to really show off the Atomos in the highest level that I can, just to show that it should be able to beat any content you throw at it. I'm really tempted to go try this in the circuit one of these days, because this could be really strong. Okay, so we'll call those guys, and let's start going. So, it's starting off slow, starting off just a little bit slow, but as you can see, we are getting kills. Okay, yeah, we're getting kills. We have the incarnate now, so let's see. We're getting kills. See, we are getting kills, so this build can very well get you through pretty much all the content in the game. And yeah, this is well worth an 8 Forma build. I was hesitant at first. I'm like, damn, really? 8 Forma? 8 Forma to be that strong? But I'm pretty sure if I would have done the Frostbite variants of the mods, the damage would have been a lot lower than this. So I am happy I did it this way. And yeah, I definitely think this was well worth... Oh, I ran out of ammo. Yeah, that doesn't happen too often, but to be fair, these guys are higher level, so maybe try having an extra weapon on you just in case. But yeah, that's the Atomos. So like I said, I'm sure there's plenty of other Warframes that can boost up what the Atomos does in many different ways. I'm just gonna take... Oh, actually, I'll keep my Panzer on, but you get the point. Like, this incarnon is pretty good. All you need is one simple viral proc from like a minion or even just an ability like the Caliban's second ability, and this thing will get up there, and then it'll just start shredding everything in its path. As simple as that. It's just as simple as that. So yeah, if you enjoyed this build, let me know. I think it's pretty good. Probably one of the better builds I built. Although most of the builds I build I'm quite happy with them. Except the Venato. The Venato, I'm just not happy with you. Or the Quasis, I guess. But yeah, these two, not really happy about. But with every other build, I'm quite happy with, especially this Atomos here. So yeah, I want to thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed, maybe like, maybe subscribe. I don't really give a crap. It's definitely a cool weapon. And I remember being told to use this for the longest time. And here I am, finally using it. So like I said, maybe join the Discord too. Maybe join the Discord. I don't really give a crap either. And yeah, thank you for watching. And I guess I'll just see you in the next video.